Hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And here we are in Hydrocity Zone. And as you can see, Hydrocity Zone is a water stage. And here we are, we have a current, and it's a very quick current. And then we drop back into water again. I didn't get to discuss the enemy bios in the last part, so I'm going to try to make up for that and start again. So first things first, we've got these Mega Choppers, which are these things that are trying to home into you and take your rings one by one each second. And I am about to drown. Okay, we're safe. And then we've got this Blastoid. And here we have the Bubble Shield. I've got to talk about the shields in this game, but first things first, let me finish talking about the enemies. You might have saw one enemy that is like a pufferfish. It's called a Poindexter. We'll see it again later on, but right now, I've got to talk about the shields. And one of the shields that I have right now is called the Bubble Shield. And Sonic is the only character that gets his own unique abilities. And now we have a special stage. Now, this is the 5th special stage, I believe. I'm pretty sure this is the 5th one. But anyways, this one can be a little tricky. Well, not tricky, but a little confusing because you have to go from one area to another, and one of those areas are covered with red spears. It's kind of hard to pronounce that correctly. But anyways, I'm making it look pretty easy. There aren't that many blue spheres in this one. Jump over these ricochet strings, go over here. You can go in the pattern that I'm going, or you could just go in some other pattern, or you can experience for yourself. And that's the end of that special stage. You could do what I did, or you could just do it any other way. But that's just my personal pattern. Anyway, we've got 5 Chaos Emeralds. We've just got 2 more to go. Anyways, back to what I was saying about the shields. As I was saying, well, by the way, you actually need to meet the Bubble Shield just to get up there to the special ring. Because Sonic, if you're Sonic. Now, Sonic is the only character in the game that has unique abilities with the shields, which are elemental shields. And one of the elements are the Bubble Shields. The Bubble Shield allows Sonic to bounce multiple times. And with every single character in the game, it helps them not to drown. And you don't have to worry about getting bubbles from bubble patches. So the Bubble Shield is really helpful. So take advantage of Sonic's unique attack. Oh, and you, just now you saw a Turbo Spiker. We'll see it again. I really hate that enemy, but we'll talk about that later. Now we've got this boss. Let's see what it's called. We've got the Big Shaker. That's the name of it. The Big Shaker. Why? Because it does that. Anyways, we annihilated that guy. Oh, and the mini-boss that we saw in Zone 1 is called Fire Breath. The one that set Angel Island on fire. Now we're moving on to Zone 2 of Hydrocity Zone. And we get an extra breath as we start the next stage. Now, this is the jerky part. You actually have to keep going fast. You have to rely on the spin dash as a wall is coming towards you. And this is actually one part where you need to be calm and collected as you use the spin dash. But we made out that pretty okay. In fact, we made it out pretty good. But anyways, here we are in Zone 2. And here are those hands that grab you and allow you to produce an extra amount of... I got interrupted by these jaws. No pun intended, but that was a fantastic movie. Not really the sequels. But anyways, yeah, those are called jaws. They are... they fly in a horizontal type of way. They fly in a beeline. And they're not really a threat. They really shouldn't be considered a threat. If they are, then that's pretty bad. Oh, there goes those turbo spikers. Now you see why I hate those things. But they really are annoying. I can't even get to where I want to go. Yeah, they respawn their weapons, sadly. But the turbo spikers are nowhere near annoying as the we're not going to talk about that thing. I'm just not going to go there. I do not want to talk about those things. Now, I actually enjoy Zone 2 more than Zone 1 of Hydrocity Zone, because look at this. This place is so fast. It's so fast. And this is actually one of the best water stages you can ever get out of Sonic. Speed and water. Even though you're not really dealing with water that much. You don't deal with you don't deal with water as much in Zone 2 as you do with Zone 1. Oh, look at that, a special ring. What the heck? Why not? Let's go in. Anyway, here is Special Stage 6. This is more of a colorful type of a special stage. And it is also very consistent. It has a very consistent pattern. And it's like a maze too. It always has this pattern where there's a square in the middle, and there are four blue spheres in each section. Well, 4 sets of 4 blue spheres, but you get the point. And then there are these big gigantic squares. And this is how you get your rings in this special stage. And look at that. That means we got all 4 big squares. Now we just have to get the last bits of blue. We just have to get the last few bits of blue spheres. And that shouldn't be pretty hard. I almost screwed myself up. See, you have to time your jump really, really good in order to make it over 2 over 2 spheres. of any kind. You have to time your jump correctly. Anyways, we got another Chaos Emerald. Anyways, let's continue. And not get hit. And not get hit by those. Ouch! That really hurt. I don't know why I did that, but I just did that just for the heck of it. Oh, I may as well go over what the last few, well, the few badness that I didn't get to talk about, which were in the last zone. That's one thing about these games. They have their own unique badness per stage, per zone. But anyways, the badniks that we saw in Angel Island Zone are called Bluminator. We also have got Caterpillar Jr., which is the flying thing. And we've also got Monkey Dude. Yeah, that's what it's called. Monkey Dude. I like it. I love that name. I'm not racist. And then we also have Rhinobot. If you want to know what those enemies actually look like, then you can go to the Sonic Retro site, sonicretro.org or info.sonicretro.org. Whichever. Fantastic site. Fantastic site. Oh no. It's Knuckles. No! Knuckles! We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. I'm just kidding. I really have no hard feelings over Knuckles. Anyways, we have Eggman once again striking back in his... I'm trying to see what the name of this boss is. It's called the Screwmobile. Try not to get in the middle of that typhoon or whatever that thing is. If you do, you'll go up and you'll get hit by Robotnik. And considering that I went flying by those bombs, I lost all my rings and Tails couldn't even pick them. He couldn't even pick up the rings. That is pretty retarded. That he can't even do something like that. But I digress. And we're going up on a Tuesday. I'm done. I'm kidding. But anyways, here we are in Marble Garden. I think it's gotta be my least favorite zone because the music just feels so boring. But that's just kind of my opinion. The stage is actually okay, but the music is just boring. I don't know why. Oh, and look at that, we've got another special ring to go inside of. And here is the last special stage. Can we beat it? Well, of course we can. But anyways. Not too hard, but it's actually, pretty maze-ish. It's kind of like a maze. You see, I'm kind of having a little problem trying to find where I'm going. Like, even now to this day, I'm still having a hard time trying to navigate through this. Oh, and by the way, that's how you get the rings. On the bright side, there aren't that many blue spheres to worry about. And that's how you get the rings for that part. But seriously, I really have a hard time trying to navigate through this. I got a perfect at least, which means I only have 7 more blue spheres to get, which are these. Sonic got all the Chaos Emeralds. I also forgot to mention the boss from Angel Island Zone is called the Flammobile. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I never really thought about the names of the robotic bosses for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm gonna make up for all those lost causes. As long as I don't get crushed. I don't know how that happened. I didn't even reach a checkpoint. Let's look at another route. Well, a different route. So anyways, this time we are going to go all the way down. And what? How many glitches am I going to go through? Oh great, another one of those. Oh, and the exact thing again. That's actually going to be the mini-boss, by the way. It's called the Tunnel Bot, by the way. That's all I'm gonna say about that for right now. But we'll talk about that when we get to him. Or it. And here's one of the gimmicks of Marble Zone, well, or Marble Garden. And I just lost it. Is one of those saucer things that you actually use to go through higher areas. And it also goes through walls that you can't even spin dash through. We probably don't really need that, but we'll see. Super Sonic is still really fast. But on the bright side, at least it's not like Sonic 2, where when you get 50 rings or more, you just automatically transform into Super Sonic when you jump. Seriously. I never did like that. Which is why I don't go for the Chaos Emeralds. Which is why I didn't go for the Chaos Emeralds in my run of Sonic 2. But I sure wouldn't mind getting the Chaos Emeralds for a game where you actually have a choice of whether you want to go Super Sonic or not. Oh, and here's one of those weird things called relief. I don't know why, but it's called relief for some reason. Oh, and as you can see, I saw I grabbed that special ring, and it transformed into 50 rings. If you collect all 7 Chaos Emeralds, and if you run into a special ring in later areas of a zone or a different zone later on, then you'll be able to just grab it as if it's a giant ring, and it transforms into 50 rings. So a special ring equals 50 rings. And you get to turn it to supersonic automatically. Well, not automatically, but you still have to jump and press the jump button again. But yeah, I'm glad they thought that through. That way no one has to worry about going through the special stages for pointless reasons again. I forgot to mention, or did I even mention, that Supersonic can jump really high. Oh, and also another thing I didn't like is that when you jump in Sonic 2, after you touch a special ring or a finished panel, then if you jump and transform into Supersonic, then it's stuck. Sonic is stuck, and the game won't even load anymore. But that's about it for right now. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in part 3.